Hey there, this is Sarah Bailey, and in this video, we're going to look at your daily routine for recruiting on Facebook for your network marketing or affiliate marketing business. Now, something I have to say before we get started is that if you want a hobby income, then treat your business as a hobby. But if you want a business income, then you really do need to treat it as a business, okay? You're not going to sit back and just have wishful thinking, send an occasional message here and there. You really have to be intentional about what you're posting, when you're posting, who you're messaging, how often you're messaging, and then getting people to the presentation and following up with them, okay? It's easy to get lost in Facebook and to go down those rabbit holes, okay? So when you're on Facebook to build your business, make sure you stay focused on that, okay? You don't want to start watching cat videos and like the other things that get you sidetracked. When you do your social recon, you go and you look at the person's page and you gather information about them, but do not get lost in the videos they have on their page, okay? You have to be smart about this, okay? I want you guys to be very conscientious of your time that you are spending, especially doing your social recon part, okay? So we're going to look at how to build this business part-time and full-time. And you know what? If you want a hobby income, then treat it as a hobby. If you want a business income, treat it as a business. Take it seriously, everything that you're doing. Okay? It's the most fun way to build, so you're going to get lost in it sometimes because you're having so much fun that you forget you're actually working. And that's a good thing, and that's why I ended up liking Facebook recruiting so much and why I ended up having so much success is because I had so much fun with it. All right, so we're going to look at two different things. There's part-time for part-time people and also people who want to grow this business full-time. With part-time, and you're looking at your posts, I already did a video on what to post. But here's how you're going to do it. 3 posts per day at specific times, and you're going to need to test this for your own time zone and for your own specific group of friends. I found over the years the best times for me to post using the Eastern time zone is 8 to 9 in the morning, 12 to 1 p.m., and then 5 to 7 p.m., and again 7 to 11 p.m. Now, this is what happened with me. If I forgot to post between 8 and 9 in the morning, and then I realize it at like 9:30 or 10, I find that it's better that I just skip that morning one and I wait until the 12 to 1 time frame to do it, to do my post. Because if I post around 10 or 10:30, I get very little interaction. Same thing around 2:30 or 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon, I get very little interaction. But you might. So you're going to have to test it out for yourself. With comments, you're going to want to comment on your friends' posts at least 3 to 5 different posts, okay, or 3 to 5 different friends. You can find them in your newsfeed or in groups in your niche in your target market or on fan pages, business pages, or, specific friends that you are looking at prospecting with, okay? When you comment on friends' walls and or if you're messaging with them, your posts that you do will show up higher in their newsfeed. So if you want people to start paying attention to you more, in particular specific people, then start commenting and liking on their posts and you will show up higher in their newsfeed, okay? Starting conversations, you'll want to start 3 to 5 new conversations every single day. And you'll spend only about 30 minutes a day doing this. Adding friends, 3 to 5 friends per day. And in one of the training videos, I do talk about when it is that you add a friend and when you request from somebody to add you back as a friend or to send you a friend request. Okay, it happens in the conversations. You're going to send 1 to 3 people per day to the presentation. That is your goal. Again, if you treat this as a hobby, you'll get a hobby income. If you treat it as a business, you'll get a business income. So you want to be proactive about this. Send 1 to 3 people per day to your presentation. You'll send them either to a video or an audio or a live presentation. Maybe it's a Zoom call or a Google Hangout or a Skype video presentation. Maybe it's a local thing and you have people coming to your home or to some local event. Okay, whatever it is, your goal is 1 to 3 people per day. For follow-up after presentation, well, if you're doing 1 to 3 presentations per day, then you should also be doing 1 to 3 follow-ups per day. You can do this either on the phone or through Facebook Messenger, but I'm telling you, you will have a higher closing ratio if you do it more often on the phone. Now, the time that you follow up after the presentation should be within an hour of when they watch the presentation. So it's really important for you, before you send them to the presentation, that you set up a time that you're going to follow up with them afterwards, okay, as much as possible, because the more time that passes after they see the presentation before you follow up with them, the more time that passes, the less likely they're going to sign up. And use the forms that I've given you in the training. There's a prospect activity tracker to keep track of all your prospects, and there's also a no for now tracker, which means it's a separate list that you keep for people who've seen the presentation. They've said they're not signing up with you right away, but they're very interested, and they're just saying no for right now. Maybe if they have to go check with a spouse or wait for a paycheck, or just something has to happen before they could sign up. You want to keep track of that, because over time, if you're starting a few conversations every single day, sometimes you're going to get confused about who got what. So you want to keep track of it. And I have those forms for you already. Now, for full-time people, you're going to want to post the same number of posts. 3 posts per day at specific times, just like with the part-timers. The comments, you're going to want to comment on 5 to 10 people's posts every day. Same thing with news feeds, groups, fan pages, friends walls, things like that. You want to start 5 to 10 new conversations per day. So part-timers, you're 3 to 5 conversations, and full-timers, 5 to 10 conversations. And look at this, it's only 60 minutes a day. For full-time income, if you're really focused, you can do this in 60 minutes a day. And think of how much time that's going to free up for you to be with your friends and family and doing the things you want to do. This method of prospecting and recruiting saves so much time, because you don't have to go to a local coffee shop or a meeting or anything like that. You don't have to worry about the travel time and taking a shower, washing your hair, getting dressed, and driving to wherever you're going to meet somebody. This is all done on your computer at times of day that are the most convenient for you. You fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day, and you can, if you're really intentional about this and really focused, you can do it in 60 minutes a day for full-time income. Okay? Maybe at the most, like 1 to 2 hours a day, maybe. But oh my gosh, for a full-time income with that little time, yes, it can really happen. All right, as far as adding friends, I would add 5 to 7 per day. Like I said, I've already gone over in the training when you add somebody as a friend. And for the most part, if they're, okay, I'll just say this. If they are network marketers, or you do the social recon on their wall and they look very vibrant and bubbly, they're engaging with their posts, they're engaging with their friends, they're very active on their wall, they are much more likely to accept a friend request if you add them as a friend. Otherwise, I would wait and have conversations with people. And as the conversation is going well, you could say to the person, hey, I really like our conversation. Feel free to add me as a friend and I will happily accept. Okay, it's as simple as that. Or you have a good conversation going and saying, you know what, I really enjoy our conversation. I just added you as a friend and hope you will accept. Okay, it's very simple like that. But you don't want to add more than 10 friends a day, because then you may end up in Facebook jail. And I don't want you to end up in Facebook jail. I've been there before and it's not fun. Facebook jail means that you've added too many friends or sent the same message to too many people. It sends a red flag to Facebook and they may freeze your account for 24 hours up to like 5 days or a full week, where you can't send any messages and you can't add any friends. And it's really frustrating. So you want to make sure that you stay under the 10 per day, and even better, spread those out throughout the day. You can send 3 to 5 people per day to the presentation. That's what you want to aim for. Again, it's to video, audio, or live presentation. And then follow up after the presentation. If you're doing 3 to 5 presentations a day, then you should do at least 3 follow-ups per day as well. Again, either on the phone or with Facebook Messenger, but you'll get a better closing ratio on the phone. And like I said before, the time of the follow-up should be scheduled before you even send them to the presentation. Okay? And use the trackers that I've set aside, or create your own. So a quick recap for part-time people: 3+ posts per day, 3 to 5 comments a day, 3 to 5 new conversations, 3 to 5 new friends. Send 1 to 3 people to the presentation and follow up with at least one person a day. 1 plus people per day. I would try to get 1 to 3. For full-time people, at least 3 posts a day, 5 to 10 comments, 5 to 10 new conversations, 5 to 7 new friends, send 3 to 5 people to the presentation every day, and follow up with at least 3 people per day. So that's it. And you guys can use this as a guideline, okay? It does not have to be this way, but if you're looking just for a little template or a little guideline of how to build on Facebook part-time or full-time, this will at least give you a starting point. So I hope this has been helpful, and have a super fantastic, awesome, awesome day.